Hey guys, Adrian from WaterPORT. Today we're going to do a little demonstration with our platform mount from our friends over at Rago Fabrications. This mount is perfect for Prinsu racks, front runner racks, Rhino racks. The only situation you need to double check is the exact mounting hardware for the rail system in your racks. Alright, so first step we're going to do, we're going to mount our universal plate directly to the front of the Rago plate. Again, this can always be adjusted higher or lower depending on the height of your rack. So your first step is you're going to go ahead and put in our 1-inch 5/16 bolts. You're going to find that these are going to be a little tight putting in, so we always do suggest just go ahead and drill these through. This is going to make it a little bit easier when you go ahead and set it on the Rago mount. Alright, so once you got these pre-drilled, go ahead and line this up to the Rago. Again, this can be heightened or lowered, but don't worry about that. First, go ahead and set the 5/16 lock nuts. You can go ahead and do this hand tight. Next step, go ahead and tighten those down, making sure it's seated firm to the mount. Alright, once you got that all secure, go ahead and just do a hand check, making sure that it's tight. And now you're go ahead and ready to mount it up onto your platform. Okay, so our next step is going to be installing the platform mount onto the platform rack. Again, you have two options. So for those that are going to be mainly driving on the highway, not too much off-roading, you do have the option to go ahead and offset the tank over the cab of the car. And then for those that are off-roading, we do recommend bringing it back and allowing the tank to actually sit on the platform itself. Again, this is going to add a little additional support. Go ahead and just angle that. We'd like it to sit about right there. Go ahead and take your mount, move it forward, and once you have it situated, go ahead and remove your tank. And now you're ready to go insert your bolts into the rails. Today we're going to use the inner rails. We'll slide 2 bolts in there. Don't worry about aligning them right away. You can go ahead and place them on your rack. Rago's made it easy for us. They made these oval holes which make it easy to line up the bolts. Go ahead and set that on there. Once you have it in place, again, you can kind of do one more test fitment. Go ahead and place the tank up on the rack. This will just kind of show you where you want to place it. Once you feel comfortable where you have it, go ahead and remove the tank. Today we're going to use Prinsu's eye holes, a washer, and a lock nut, or you could use a lock washer. This is going to be a secondary item for safety. That way your tank's not bouncing off or the rack's not removing when you're off-roading. So go ahead and install those guys. Go ahead and twist these on hand tight first. Once you have those on hand tight, you can use a screwdriver or a wrench. We're just going to make sure that these are nice and secure to the vehicle. Go ahead and tighten these nice and tight. Once you feel they're nice and tight, go ahead and just do the hand test, making sure this mounts on there good. And you can do your last test fitment to make sure you like the position of the tank. Again, our tank has a bracket on the back. It's going to slide right over the universal. And you're ready to go. Alright guys, so now that you have your tank securely fastened to the mount, you're going to notice that you'll have a little wobble. To get rid of this wobble, our mounts actually line up together. You'll notice our security hole. You could put a carabiner through here, a lock, or today we're going to go ahead and just insert a little bolt. And once that's inserted, your tank can't move. This is going to keep it from wobbling. And that way, again, if you use a lock, no one can steal it off your car. And a security bolt's going to keep it nice and tight when your car is off-roading or bouncing around. Now you're ready to use your WaterPORT. Now that you have your tank mounted to your platform, you're ready to begin use. Today we set it up in a hands-free mode. You can go ahead and pull back your trigger, this little triangle metal piece, go ahead and set that, and you're ready to turn your on off, ready to begin using your tank.